What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Slaynard here, bringing you the episode 2 of our all-new franchise mode. Today, we're going to sim most of the first season here, see how long we can get, depending on how long the episode goes for. I want to keep these nice and short for you guys. Thank you so much for all your support in the last couple videos. We have got lots of likes, lots of new subscribers. I thank every one of you. Welcome to the channel. For all new people watching today, make sure you smash that subscribe button, press the bell to stay notified, to be updated on all new content that I am producing. If we can get 10 likes on this video today, I will be absolutely sure to bring you episode 3 first thing tomorrow. So make sure you smash that thumbs up button for me, and let's get into it. Okay, starting off here, we have our first game, home game against the Calgary Flames. We do have an owner goal. We have to win this game. We're going to sim up here until the game against the Bruins, and then we're going to reconsider our lines here. So let's go ahead and simulate here. Owner goals evaluated. Good job. I expect goals to be accomplished when I set them. Keep doing this and you'll be in shoe for an extension when the time comes. So it looks like we won the game against the Flames. We got that 30K. Love to see it. Pass, I want us to beat our rival. Boom. So we got 2 goals in 1, 60K. 6-2 win. That's pretty huge. Coming against the Flames again. 5-4 shootout win. 4-3 win. JT Miller has been injured with an injured neck. Okay, so replacing JT Miller, we have Antoine Roussel. He's a 5'11", 195 pit bull. We put him down to the third line, brought Ferland up in replacing of JT Miller. It's definitely no replacement of Miller, but we'll hope he gets better soon. Continuing on here, it looks like Mark Stahl has been placed on the waivers. He's going for 6.6 mil with 1 year left. He's playing for the Griffins currently, 78 overall. He has dropped majorly. I don't think we're going to pick him up for that contract. We're going to decline that. And it looks like JT Miller is able to back to play already. So we are going to replace Roussel right away here and get Miller back in the lineup. So we're going to dress him and put him back. That is the best thing to do in this instance. So once we find Miller here, we will put him in the lineup, and I cannot find him. So having Miller on there, it looks like he's still injured. Maybe we'll put him down on the 4th line just for now, just to get him some time. I know he's still hurt. We'll play him down there just to get back into things. And we do need to scratch our Roussel, who we just saw there, and I missed him. So going down to Roussel, we are going to scratch this bad boy. He'll be back in the lineup soon enough. Continuing on here, we got a big win against the Lightning, big win against the Panthers. Elias Pettersson, injured with a mild concussion. What is going on here? This is not a good start to what we want to see here. Our best player on the team out with a concussion. This is tough. So I think we're going to move Horvat up. We're going to move Fabry to the 2nd line here. We're going to put Gaudette to the 3rd line. We're going to put Mott as center. Miller looks like he's not injured anymore. We're going to put him on the 2nd line. Ferland on the 3rd. And we're going to put Berchi on the right wing. And we're going to bring back good old Antoine Roussel. We're just going to best lines it right now and see what they do. So we have a few players here. Horvat, Miller on the 1st line center. That's a good choice, I guess, with Manthan Pearson. Ferland with Horvat and Besser. Vertanen with Fabry and Berchi. Roussel with Beagle and Gaudette. Continuing on, we did get a big W against Florida as well, 2-1. And we got our first 2 losses of the season against the Penguins, a 3-0 loss, and a 4-3 loss against the Jets. So we just made it up to the first game against the Bruins. Let's go take a look at our player summaries. Okay, so through our first 7 games of play, it looks like our new pickup, Robby Fabry, absolutely huge right now. 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 points. He's a +1 with 8 shots on net. Absolutely huge. Robby Fabry's picking it up. Miller was 6 points. Vertanen was 6 points. I'm very happy that we did keep him in the lineup. 24 shots. Holy crap. Troy Stetcher has 6 points. Gaudette with 5. Another good pickup. I signed him off the RFA. Pettersson's injured now. He has 4. Going down the line here, Besser looks like he's struggling pretty big right now. We might see if we can change his lineup a bit. Horvat as well, struggling big time. That is very concerning. Oli Levy, 7 games, 0 points. I think we're going to have to look to switch up Horvat and Besser there because that's not acceptable. I mean, 2 points. They're two of our star players. Let's see what we can do, right? I mean, we have the wrong players performing. I honestly think we need to bring Horvat up to the first line. Besser, probably the first line as well. And we're going to see if we can put maybe Berchi with... no. We'll put Furland up with them, maybe. He's not a good fit, actually. Mantha, Virtanen, Miller, Furland. You know what? I think this would be all right to do right now. Furland. We'll keep the lines like this. Horvat moved up. Besser moved up with Pearson. Hopefully that will give our lines a shake a bit here. Looking at our defense, Levy and Ben aren't really producing here. Maybe we can change this up a little bit. But, I mean, we have pretty good line fits with those two. I don't know if I want to do anything too crazy with that. Looking at our goalies, Holtby, 5 wins out of 7 games played. It looks like Demko hasn't got to start yet. 917 save percentage, 2.80 goals against. Holtby's playing pretty dang good. Demko hasn't quite started yet. I think I'm going to put Demko in for this next game against the Bruins. He came from the States himself, so I think that'd be a good little matchup for him. And let's continue on our simming. So we're going to go ahead and sim up to mid-November here. And then we're going to reevaluate our lines up into the Canadians here, the 17th. Big game for Demko. JT Miller has been injured with an injured groin now. Oh my gosh. So it looks like Miller is out again. A human Band-Aid he is turning into. This is not looking good. See who we have. We have Tyler Mott, who's up scratched right now. We're going to substitute him for all lines. And we're going to continue on this way. It looks like best lines in there. It gave us a few different options. I do want to put Besser on the first line instead of Mantha, just to get him some playing time. Continuing on our sims here, that we got a 3-2 loss against the Bruins. We got a trade here, Yermo and a second-round pick for Matthias Ekholm. Let's go ahead and check this out. Matthias Ekholm currently sits at 85 overall. He's 30 years old. He's got a decent contract. He's got 1.8 games played. It's not too good. His speed's average. He's a good hitter. Honestly, I think that would help bolster up our defensive line. A second-round pick in Yermo. I mean, he's a top 4D potentially in the future. I mean, he's 18 years old. Second-round pick. I think I could do that, honestly. I think that'd be a good trade to have. I do want to stop the simulation here and get that set up. And it looks like Elias Pettersson is available to play. So let's go ahead and set these lines up, and I'll be back. All right, going forward, we have Tanner Pearson with Horvat and Besser. Pettersson's still a little injured, so we have him on the second line with Mantha and Furland, Fabry, Virtanen, and Berchi, Gaudette with Roussel and Mott, and then with our newly acquired defensemen, we have Hughes and Edler with Ekholm and Stetcher, and Levy and Schmidt. Our back end is looking solid. Our forwards just need to stop getting injured. Another trade here, they're looking to trade Sorensen for a 4th and a 7th. Sorensen, I mean, we do need some left wings, but I don't know if I can make this trade at this time. He's a top 9 forward. I mean, he has 8 points, actually, in 9 games played. That's not too bad. For a 7th and a 4th this year, it's going to leave us with almost no draft picks. I don't think we should do this at this time. I don't want to trade everything away. Multiple players on head coach. I'll just go ahead and do that. Vancouver player Robbie Fabry has been injured with an injured hand, my bad. His estimated return is November 1st. I'm just going to have the head coach replace him right now. There's way too many injuries happening right now of our top players, and this is not what I like to see. Slainer TV right now, I do not feel like playing 49 minutes is enough ice time given my abilities. We're definitely going to persuade him here. He's playing well. He's just been injured a lot. I'm a team player, and I will play whatever you need me to, boss. Yes, sir. JT Miller, you need to smarten up and not give me that nonsense. Continuing on, we got another loss against the Knights, a big win against the Caps, a loss against the Yotes, loss against the Pens, big W against the Soda. Chicago, I missed it there. Vancouver player Braden Holtby has been injured with a broken hand. His estimated return is December 17th. You must call up players from your AHL affiliate. Oh my gosh. So it looks like our team is dying here. Everyone's getting injured. Braden Holtby, he's hurting quite a bit. In the system, we have DiPietro, who will be calling up. So he'll be our backup goalie. Demko will be getting the start. Best lines we'll have put on there. Continuing our sim, Colorado, big 7-4 win. Detroit, 4-2 loss. That's pretty surprising, honestly. Back to Boston, 5-2 win. Buffalo, 4-1 loss. The Rangers, 4-2 win. Bo Horvat has now been injured with a post-concussion syndrome. His estimated return is February 16th, 2021. Oh my gosh, and what is this? Big trade here. Minnesota's trying to trade a couple fourths for some prospects and some picks. No, thank you. Another loss against the Islanders. Our team is going down here. 4-2 win against Soda again. Coming up here, we reached against Montreal. We're going to check one more stat sheet out here real quick. Looks like Robbie Fabry's leading the team in points. 7 goals, 10 assists. Huge pickup he was. Taking a look at the rest of the stats. Let's take a look here real quick. Mantha has 17 points. Fabry has 17 points, are 2 newly acquired players. Pedersen with 16. It looked like he caught up a bit. Miller with 15. Besser with 13. He started catching up. Horvat with 9. He's slowly catching up. Gaudette still doing all right. Hughes is starting to do better. Furland. We're doing pretty well so far here. Looking at our goalies, Braden Holtby's out with his injury, but he's playing well. Demko posting a .911 save percentage and a .277 goals against. Mikey DiPietro. What is going on here? He's got 1 loss, 1 game played, but he has a 100 save percentage. So it looks like he got put in for Demko one night, and he held down the fort. So that's pretty exciting. Good job, DiPietro. A couple saves, but nothing too crazy. In lieu of our team being injured here, I think I'm just going to sim right up into the trade deadline. I don't want to keep having to edit lines every 2 seconds here, so let's just go ahead and sim right to the trade deadline, which it will be a few months away here. Let's go up till February 25th. Let's hope for the best. Big win against the Habs. Loss against the Jets. Another trade here, trying to trade off Patrick Marleau. I am not interested. He's going to retire probably after this year. The Ducks got a loss. The Sharks got a loss. It looks like the Kings have fired their head coach, Ryan Roach. That rhymes. Bo Horvat. Slainer TV, right now I don't think I'm performing to the best of my abilities. Well, Bo, I'm going to try to persuade you again. What do you have to say? Maybe you're right, but I'm not certain that I can snap out of this. Well, I just lost a bunch of management morale for that. I mean, I don't like that attitude from our captain, right? That's not what I like to see, to be honest. I mean, we got a big win against the Kings, though, is what I like to see. Utica player Zach McEwen has been injured with a concussion. Holy man, what is with all these injuries? The doubleheader against the Kings. Utica player Justin Bailey has been injured with a concussion. What is happening to our team? Holy smokes. Chris Dreiger coming to the minors. No thanks. Vancouver player Nate Schmidt has been injured with a bruised hand. I am starting to lose my mind here. And what is this? Blockbuster trade here. Holy smokes. Eric Stahl, a 4th from this year, a 7th from this year, a 7th from next round for Jet Wu, Mike DiPietro, Kostmar, and Silovs. Are you kidding me? No thanks. That is quite the aggressive trade, though, going on. Big win against the Wild again. 3rd win against them this season. Big win against the Predators, 5-1. It looks like some of our players are coming back. Another trade, trying to pick up DiPietro. No thank you. We need him right now, considering with Holtby being out. Nate Schmidt is injured with a bruised hand again. Holtby's back to play, thank God. And it looks like we're picking up some big wins here, turning the season around. Shootout loss against another team. And Braden Holtby has been injured with a herniated disc. Are you kidding me, man? What is going on here? Elias player Pedersen has been injured with a mild concussion. His estimated return is December 20th. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Are we just getting dummied by every team right now? We're on a big streak here. Oh, he's eligible to play. He's got a concussion, but next game he can play. Oh, all right. EA Sports logic here. We're just going to keep simming along here. This season is out of control. Demers, a third for Wu, fourth and a seventh. No thank you. Loss against the Blues there. Pittsburgh is placing Yuso Ricola. No thank you. No thank you. A big win against the Jets there. A fourth and a fifth. I do not want to trade DiPietro. Keep on simming here. Edmonton lost 5-1. 4-0 shutout win in Calgary. That's what we like to see. It looks like Demko got that shutout. 5-4 loss. Let's continue on here. It looks like Utica player is injured with an injured stomach. You got the flu or what? Suck it up. Michael Furlan is injured with an injured shoulder. Man, we should call this YouTube video the injury video or something. I don't know. But he's available to play in the next game. Jason Chatfield is available to play in the next game. Looks like we have a little bit of a break here before taking on the next players. And it looks like Michael Furlan has been injured again with an injured shoulder. Man, and McEwen has been injured again with a bruised hand. Holy smokes, what is going on here? People are slowly coming back. We're posting a 27-19-1 record right now. JT Miller injured for the third time this season with back spasms. We're probably going to look to trade him here at the deadline. That's 3 injuries on the season. He's still a high-producing player. I don't think we need him or that on our team anymore. As we continue to sim on, we're getting some good trades. Vatanen and a fourth for Wu and a sixth. I want to keep Wu. It's not someone I'm willing to part ways with at this time. Continuing on, Colorado. It looks like Edler's now injured with an ankle sprain. Good job. Old man himself. Miller is able to come back. Keep on simming. We're 30-22-2. Not too bad. Another trade that I'm not interested in. But Horvat's able to play again. Chicago, another shutout win. Anaheim's placing Andy Walensky on waivers. No thank you. Jordy Ben has been injured with a pulled groin. What else is new? Another big win for the Canucks. We're still having a pretty impressive season for all these injuries, not going to lie. Montreal Canadiens have fired head coach, probably after their poor season they're having so far. Luke Shen, they are placing on the waivers. He's a defenseman, 79 overall. He's not doing too well this year. He's average speed. He's a really good hitter. Honestly, he could be a good minor player. If anything, I'm going to claim him. Edler's back to play, thank God. Continuing on, Jordy Ben's able to play. A nice few-day break, getting some of our players back. A shootout loss, another loss, and we made it to the deadline. Okay, finally made it to the trade deadline. We're going to be a conservative buyer for this deadline. We're going to enter it too. We're going to go through this. We're probably going to trade away JT Miller. Let's see who's available. We have Eberle, Taves, Bufflin, Fleury, Merzirkins, Nelson, Petrie, Bailey, Gallagher, and Subban. We have some top players on the stat sheet available. Taking a look at who we could potentially get on our team. Man, these are some ugly-looking dudes. Jeez. What I do want to do is try to trade away JT Miller. Just the fact that he's been injured 3 times this season, I do not want to have that on our team. Going down to find Miller here. I mean, he has lots of potential. He's a top 6 forward. Looking at his points on the season, he still has 41 points in 54 games played. It's actually not bad. I mean, he hasn't been injured too much. Honestly, I might consider keeping him at this rate. He's still playing most of the games. Fabry, he's worth quite a bit. He's got 38 points on his third line. He is absolutely killing it here in Vancouver. Looking at Ekholm, he has 37 points in 61 games played. He is killing it as well. Besser, looks like he caught up his game, 46 points. Hughes with 42. PD with 54. Our boys are starting to pick up their game, although these injuries are kind of killing us. Going to look at our goaltenders. Holtby still injured. He's still posting some good stats besides him being injured. Demko up here now. He's posting a .915 save percentage and 2.6 goals against with 3 shutouts. He's playing pretty big. I'm pretty happy to see that. DiPietro's played 4 games, 0 wins. He ain't doing too hot. I mean, he is the best backup option we do have, though, at this time. I mean, he's not even an NHL caliber goalie quite yet, but that's okay. Looking at our skaters, I don't think there's anyone we really need to buy then or sell. Our team is looking pretty solid. If anything, I'd be looking for a left winger. So if we look on the block here, I believe we have Josh Bailey as a left wing available, and he's sold actually just recently. So we just missed him. Trade alert just happened. The New York Rangers trade round 1, Martin Robinson, round 2 to the New Jersey Devils in exchange for PK Subban, Palmieri, and Hutton. Oh boys, these players are going off left and right. There's Brendan Gallagher available. He's a tough little cookie. I think at this point here, I don't think I'm really going to have to trade anyone. I think I'm just going to exit the deadline. I don't really need anyone, to be honest. So let's hop out of here. It looks like our boys are doing pretty well, though, so far on the season. We're going to go take a look at the stats at this point up into the deadline. We're going to hope Holtby comes back in time for playoffs. And it looks like another big trade here. New York Islanders, D.R. Merkley and a first-round pick to San Jose for Josh Bailey, Pageau, Pollock, and a fifth-round pick. Another big trade. The Rangers, Subban, Palmieri, Hutton, and a fifth for a first-round pick, Robertson, a second, and a seventh. Tristan Jarry's coming to the minors. Ooh, that might be a good pickup. He's 83 overall goalie. I have no idea why he's going to the minors right now. He's a starter goalie, 83 overall. We can have him back up Demko for the rest of the season and have DiPietro go back to the AHL. Let's do that. He's $3.5 million. That's a huge pickup, I think, in my eyes. Going forward, let's take a look at our stat sheets here on what we got going. Pettersson leading the team, almost point per game player. We're holding a pretty good record at this point, too. We're above positive. It looks like we're going to be making a playoff spot. Pettersson, 54 points. Besser, 46. He caught up his game big time. Hughes with 42. Mantha with 41. Miller, 41. Fabry, 38. Ekholm, 37. Our boys are ripping it up here. Looking down at Bo Horvat, 27 games played with 11 points. What is going on with this man right now? I want to take a look to see if he's in our lineup. Something's going on. That's not acceptable for our team captain. And it looks like he's in our lineup on the second line. Let's see if we can add him potentially to the first line. And we'll put Besser on the second. We'll put Mantha up top, Miller up top with Horvat and Mantha. And then we'll have Pettersson, Pearson, and Besser for Tannen, Gaudette, Ferland, Bearchief, Fabry, and Beagle. Looking at our defense, we have Hughes and Ekholm, Schmidt and Edler, and Ulevi and Stetcher. Welcome back, Stetcher. And our goalies, we have Demko and DiPietro, but we're actually going to take wherever he is. We're going to have to go put Tristan Jarry up here. So let's go to roster moves and get him up here. He'll be a solid backup goalie. So looking in the system here, let's go to our goaltenders. Tristan Jarry, we're going to call him up. This will bring your team over the allowable player limit, so we'll actually have to send down DiPietro first. These moves will result in your team being under the minimum goalie limit. Okay, we have an issue here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fix this up, and I will get back to you guys. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to send down Antoine Roussel down to the minors. We'll send him down there. And then what we're going to do is we are going to call up Tristan Jarry. So let's call him up. And then we are going to send DiPietro back down. It looks like he went up to an 80 overall, which is pretty exciting from that play time he got here in the NHL. Maybe that will help him down in the minors a bit. So we did send him back down. We'll have Jarry as the backup. I have a feeling he might overrule Demko here based on the coaches, but we will see what happens. So taking a look at our updated lines here that our coach set up for us going towards the playoffs, we have Miller with Pedersen and Besser, Mantha with Horvat and Pearson, Ferland with Gaudette and Virtanen, Fabry with Beagle and Berchi. So I am going to change this up a little bit, actually. We're going to put Fabry on the third center line. We're going to have Gaudette as the fourth line center with Berchi and Beagle. Fabry with Virtanen. We're actually going to bring Virtanen up here with... No, we're going to keep him on the third line. And we'll have Pearson on the second line with Horvat and Mantha, Fabry and Ferland. Looking at our defense, we have Hughes and Ekholm still, Schmidt and Edler, Ulevi and Stetcher. I think I'm going to replace Stetcher with Schmidt. That will boost their line chemistry there with Edler. And then for goaltenders, we have Demko starting, and we'll have Jari as the backup. That was a huge pick, I think. That being said, we're 62 points right now, 36 wins, 23 losses, 3 overtime losses. We have 75 points, 3 points off of the Knights, 14 points off the Sharks. What a huge season they're having right now. We have a very big chance of making the playoffs, I think, and that will be in the next episode. So like I said at the beginning, if we can get 10 likes on this video, I'll make that next episode for you guys tomorrow. We'll go through the playoffs. We'll finish the season up. If you like this video today, make sure you smash the subscribe button, press the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.